Hi there and welcome. It's Tracy at stampinwithtracy.com, and today I just wanted to do a quick video to share with you how I stamped these flowers. But first I just wanted to show you a few elements on the card. I used the Needlepoint Elements dies to get this beautiful stitching on my card. Right here, I used this die to do that, and I did it two times on there, ran it through the Big Shot, and then for my leaves there, I used this particular die. Now this coordinates with the needle and thread stamp set, and I used this flower right here, and then my sentiment was thank you. Now these two are retiring. And you can purchase them individually, or you can buy the bundle, get them together as a bundle, and you'll save 10%. But both of these, both the stamp set and the dies and the bundle are while supplies last. So if it's something you think you'd like, I'd be sure to pick it up. Now for the stitching here, I used our rectangle stitch dies and used this smaller one, which is really nice. You don't have to do any measuring, just put it on your paper, run it through your die cutting machine, and you've got that that nice rectangle with the stitching. But this is just beautiful. It really looks like you put on your machine and stitched it. But let me show you how I did the flowers. I used Balmy Blue, an ink pad, and Highland Heather, and our sponge daubers. Now these come in a package of 5. What I like to do is take my label maker and label each dauber to correspond with the stamp pad. Not everyone does that. Some you will use the same one, like for all dark blues, they'll use the same one. But I like to have one for each stamp pad. All right, so what we'll do is open our stamp pads, our Balmy Blue and Highland Heather. Now, when you use the daubers, each time you create one of the, you stamp a flower, it's going to look different from the next one because no two are going to be exactly the same. So let me go ahead here, make sure this is in camera range, and I'm going to take some Highland Heather, and I'm just going to lightly tap it. I don't like the color to be too dark. All right, and then I'm going to take the Balmy Blue, and I'm going to pounce on that also very lightly, and I'm going to go a little bit into where I think the Highland Heather is. And then when you stamp it, you don't want to do it, put down too much force, because you're not going to see all the different definition here of the flower. So I'm going to just do it very lightly, and probably a little too lightly, but you know what? I think that looks good. Now I have found that if you're going to do multiple ones, that you should clean your stamp. Now this is pretty ugly, so I'm going to keep it off of camera here. But this is my Shammy, and it's real easy. You just go like that, and it's nice and clean. All right, so it's not so wet there. So let's try again. And we'll put again some more. I'm actually doing a little bit darker than, or pouncing on it a little bit harder. And then I want to show you one when I do it really, press really firmly. So we'll try this one again. Ooh, I like that one the best. So you see, each time you do it, looks completely different. So let me clean that again. Just gonna dry it there. And I'm gonna press firmly, and so you can see the difference when I take it to the paper. I like to keep these so that I don't mix up the daubers. And the more color you put on here and the harder you tap on, you're going to get a different look as well. So I'm going to press this one down very firmly, and you can see the difference. Well, actually, that looks pretty darn good. So let's try it one more time. And I will put on a lot of color. I'll put on a lot of color, and I'll press firmly. Okay, and now my Balmy Blue. So you can do all kinds of colors, get that variation of color. Now press firmly. You know what? It's turning out nice. Now let me show you some other ones I did earlier. I was not happy with these. They got really dark. So as you can see, each time you do it, it's going to look different. I don't know where you can see the difference there. And then you can again remember use the, or maybe I didn't point that out, the flower. This one will also, you can use that to cut out the flowers, so that makes it nice and easy. All right, well, I hope that you'll give this a try and see what color combinations you can come up with. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me. Take care. Bye.